There's a couple things that I wanted to share before I start reading that Headfirst Java college book. Um, I wanted to go over again how to make these little icons, and you can make them in Paint with your own artwork, or you can take any kind of image you want and make the image small enough and square enough that it can be turned into one of these icons that you could use as a folder image, or you can use it next to your title in a web page that'll show up in the tab of a browser. This Headfirst Java, I wound up taking a picture with my cell phone and then saving of the cover of the book, and then I saved it to my Google Drive. So then when I go to sign up in my Google account and then go down to my drive, I can electronically pick up the image that I took with my cell phone, but I have to sign in mine. Okay. Oh, there's my drive. And recent. Okay, there's the picture right here. I held my camera sideways because I know that I want to take a square to make the icon, and I just happen to be holding my image sideways. What I want to do with this is they give you an option to open with Pixar Express, and I've never used that, so I'm going to hit download. Well, first I want to be able to choose where my downloads go. I'm looking for the Chrome setting. I specifically want download, sign in, extension, search, show advanced settings, downloads. Ask to save each file before downloading. Then I'm going to hit refresh. Alright, let's try this again. So I'm going to hit download and it should ask me where to save it. Good. I'm going to save it on my desktop. Okay, so now I've got it and I don't need to stay in my Google Drive anymore. So I can just get out of that. And here I've got this JPEG image that I took with my cell phone. Well, I want to right click this and hit open with Paint. There's a couple of things that I want. Oh my God, it's huge. I want to save this file as something different. I don't want it to be a JPEG. I want it to be a 24-bit bitmap. And I'm just going to call it Java. Okay, hopefully it saved it as a bitmap. See, now I've got a bitmap there and I have the JPEG there. I really don't need the JPEG anymore, so I can put it in my recycle bin, but I won't empty the recycle bin until I'm done just in case something happens to this and I need to do the process all over again. Now I've got a bitmap. Now I'm going to right click it and I'm going to open with Microsoft Office Picture Manager. Here I'm going to rotate it the way I want. And I'm also going to hit edit pictures and I'm going to crop it. These pixels right here I want to be square, so both the left and the right, the height and the width, I want them to be as close as the same as possible. I want to get the kid's head in it and I want to get Java in it, so I'm going to try my best to make a square. Let's see, 1936 by 2048. Let's open this up a little bit. 2045, 2049 by 2048. That's close enough. Okay, so now I've got a pretty close square. I'm going to hit save. And let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to hit autocorrect because I did this once already. And if you notice, it's right here. It looks kind of dull. If you compare it to the little bag of cash I have here for my bill calendar website, I want this to be as bright as this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit auto correct, and you see how that brightened that image up a lot? That way it'll really stand out better on my desktop. So I'm going to save that. And the next thing I want to do, now that I have a nice bright image square, is I need to hit edit again, and I need to resize this. So we don't really want anything larger than 50 by 50. I don't think it'll save it as an ICO file if we have it any bigger. So now we've got this little file here. I'm going to save it again. So now I have this little bright 50 by 50 image, and it's a bitmap, Java bitmap. Well, once it's a bitmap and it's the size I need and the brightness that I need, I am going to rename it. I'm going to chop off the BMP extension and just put ICO. Yes, I definitely want to change it. Do you see how now you can see how much brighter this head is than this one? So I'm going to go in this folder, and I'm going to take the head first Java ICO out of here, put it in the recycle bin. I'm going to replace this in here, and then I'm going to go to my java.html, edit with Notepad, and let's see. I don't actually have the link. I need to get the link. This is how you put a shortcut icon. You put it in your head. I'm going to copy and paste this. And where's my title? I don't even have a title in here either. So right after the head, I'm going to copy and paste this. It says link rel equals shortcut icon, href equals tinysunset.ico. Well, that's not the ICO that I put in there. The ICO that I put in there was named Java. So I'm just going to type that right. And then it says type image /x icon. Okay, that's the one thing that I wanted to do. The other thing that I wanted to do was right-click Head First Java, go to Properties, go to Customize, go down here to Change Icon for Folder Icons, and then I have to browse to my folder on the desktop, Head First Java, and here I've got smile.ico and java.ico. I'm going to choose the java.ico, hit OK, Apply, OK. And you see the brighter head, the brighter image of that book cover, it popped up. You do this the same thing with any image that you want. I created this smile icon in Paint. And if I want to change this to that smiley guy, I just right-click the folder, go to Properties, and do the same process again. Customize, Change Icon. I have to browse to the desktop and to the Head First Java folder where this is actually in that folder, and then click on Smile icon, hit OK, Apply, OK, and now it's the smiley head. Well, I don't want the smiley head. I want the image of the book that I just had, so I'm just going to do it all over again and pick the one that I want. Got to browse to the folder that the image is actually in. And it changes back. Okay, so that's how you do your own image. But I also wanted to see that image when I open up the initial page in this folder. That's going to be where I put my notes for Java. And so I have java.html. That's actually my index. This is my first. The cover.html is something different. So I'm going to right-click on Java HTML, edit with Notepad, and this is this link rel equals shortcut icon, href equals java.ico, type equals image /x icon. In the head, I'm also going to give in the head a title, which I forgot to do, and I'm just going to put the name of the book, Head First Java, my notebook, or my notes. Head First Java, my notes. Okay, ooh, I didn't put the ending title tag. Ending title. So now I'm going to save it, and when I run this in Firefox, it's taking a bit. It's thinking. You see up here in the title, Head First Java My Notes, you can't really tell what it is, but that's my little icon right here in the tab of the browser. And this right here is what I started. This right here is my cover page. It's what happens, it's what you get to see when I first open up this website, and I can change this to anything. These are two of my grandkids, Amani and AJ, and right over here, in here is my frozen fixed iframe, and this book that I'm studying, Head First Java, this is chapter 1. These are notes, and the notes that I took incorporate multimedia. What I wound up doing is I took print screens of my code and the command prompt output. I have a print screen of that, then I change that to an image, then I put that image in a page of its own, and then this link right here actually takes me to that. It sucks that web page that has the image into the iframe, and furthermore, I used my headset microphone, and I did an audio snippet that explains this. Now I'm starting to have an issue with QuickTime, that I always have to allow it in order to allow it and remember in order to get it to function. And I'm waiting on it to pop up. After you let it function, then I end up getting this audio bar, a QuickTime audio bar. I can't actually hear it at all, but basically I'm reading what my code is about. And why I can't hear it is, I don't know. It's kind of strange. I should be able to hear it, but I can't hear it. Let's see if this one does anything different. Anyhow, this is a little web page practice notes. So I'm practicing web design and doing notes from the book at the same time. This is what I'm going to resume to after this video. It says QuickTime plugin 776 may be busy, or you can stop the plugin. Okay, so since there's like some issues with running the QuickTime, this way that I'm trying to do multimedia may not be the best bet. I may eventually have to do all of my audio snippets using the HTML5 spec, and of course now I'm frozen. Yeah, it's always nice when your screen freezes right in the middle of doing a video. Let's stop it, and it closes that out. Oh, now it's doing it again.
The first line is the path. C:\documents and settings \college.
Okay, so basically you finally could hear the QuickTime plugin functioning in the background. Like I said, it's my way to make notes utilizing multimedia by doing the code and the output, creating an image out of it from a print screen. And how to do a print screen is whatever screen you're on, like this one for instance, okay? I'm going to hit the button print screen, and it's at the top right of my keyboard. I'm just going to hit it. I'm only hit it once. I don't have to hold it in or anything. I just hit it once, and then I open up Paint. And then I hit Control V. I hit Control with my left pinky finger, and while Control is in, I tap V, and this image that was on my screen pops on into Paint. So this is how you can make tutorials or videos or whatever you want from whatever your desktop screen shows. Then I just hit File, Save As, Desktop, Print Screen, Example, and you could choose whatever type of image you want and hit Save. get out of Paint, and here it is right here. So when you're making tutorials, you can show your code and your output at the same time, and then make an audio snippet to go with it, and then put the code in a web page, and then you can play it, and there's your notebook without using a notebook. Okay, so I really don't need this. I just showed you how to do a print screen. I showed you how to make an icon for your desktop folders and for your web page tab that goes right up there in the head with your title. And so I'm going to close out of this particular video and move on to something else.